How'd that feel?
Dude, that was awesome. So hyped.
Was that the first donuts in the parking lot?
Yeah, that was the first time I ever broke the tires loose, except for doing a burnout down there, like, you know, hard shifting and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, it feels just like my car, except for way more power. So
way more power.
Awesome. Yeah.
Dude, the sound of this thing is unlike many other V8s I've ever heard.
Yeah, no, thanks, Spencer. You killed it on the exhaust. It's really, really good.
Yee!
That got my blood pumping. I'm ready to drift. Sweet. All right, let's go home. I had to make sure. I mean, come on. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We had a late night in the shop last night and we had to finish it up with some donuts. I just had to know whether that thing was going to break the tires loose or not. You can think it's going to, but you don't know until you know. So Erica last night took on the gargantuan job of trying to get Tim's car ready for the track. He actually had a family emergency where he had to run to the Midwest for a couple of weeks, and that basically sucked up all of his event prep time. Erica wasn't having it. She was not going to let him go through this coming weekend without a drift car. And so we basically have been sitting here toiling away, doing a diff swap, a clutch, finishing the dual calipers, and getting this thing actually ready to drift. Behind the scenes, we actually installed an angle kit on the car and some front over fenders that we had. They're actually a prototype set of over fenders that we designed before we decided to go with a vented option. So we wanted to find a home for him and they fit his car well. We had them painted to match and I bet you can't even tell they're there. So today we're just gonna be doing some basic maintenance on Tim's car. We're gonna start packing and getting ready for this event. I also wanted to say thank you guys so much for 1K. I know it's a small milestone, but it means the absolute world to us. I cannot tell you how much we appreciate the support, and I really can't tell you guys how much we enjoy making this content for you. It's gonna become a really exciting place, this channel, once we start to get these drift cars completed, get them out to the track, and start making some drifting content, which begins this weekend. We rented a 7200 f2.8 G Master lens for the Sony. I have a shooter coming down, Jacob. He helped me make the first couple of videos on the channel, and we are gonna make a banger edit. I cannot wait. Man, it is an exciting feeling seeing this car, knowing that it is ready to drift. It has been a long time, not since Drift Week 3 that I was able to drive this thing. It is so cool. I am excited as hell to go out and drift it, and those donuts that I ripped in the beginning of the video felt amazing. The car felt more dialed than it has ever felt, and I cannot wait to get it out on track. We also have a bunch of really cool stuff that we are making for the event, and we're gonna put on the web store afterward. We got a big merch order, a bunch of t-shirts. These are actually event-specific shirts that we are only going to sell at the event. We might make a few exceptions for people from other countries and stuff like that, but it's supposed to be a special t-shirt for everybody that showed up. So we actually have a bunch of t-shirts that we have planned to add to the web store, but this is the first of the designs that we decided to release. It's really cool, just like a basic shop shirt with kind of a vintage vibe to it, and that will be available there as well. Last night we got the differential into Tim's car. We actually pulled his transmission and replaced the clutch. There's still some work to do yet. We need to fabricate a hydro bracket for his handbrake system, attach the dual caliper brackets from Chase Bays and the Wilwood calipers, and bleed everything out. So that's gonna be most of our day today. I suppose that it's time to dust this thing off. It's been a while. Haven't seen you in a while. Let's do it. Shouts to Joel from Drift HQ for the sick mount for the GoPro. I'm gonna be using that this weekend.
We're going drifting. And now it's time to load car number 2.
First lap.
Thank you for having me out.
Yeah.
fucking body, but bitches by the top and bitches got the shit off in my trunk. And that's all the time because I'm leaving shit go through my head. Bullets to the number, can't you bitches get up in the bed? Bloody block and talking, ready to pop up on another hoe. All up on quick, have your bitches knocking on the cover. So, my niggas, I ain't mine. Both the ball and nothing, now I'm high. I'm trick up and two, I think just get the body, but bitches by the top and bitches got the shit, my trunk. Shit that's all the time because for me, but shit go through my head. Bullets to your number, can't you bitches get up in the bed? Dirty block and talking, ready to pop up, oh. All up on quick, have your knock it,
Never in a million years did I think that I was going to be ending this video like this. And yes, this is a wheelchair. So my car ended up having a couple of small issues throughout Saturday. And at the end of the day, it was cranking and not starting, whatever. I still had a good day of driving. I ended up just calling it. Sunday rolls around, I want to drive. And so I'm gonna get under the car and figure out what's going on with it and why it won't start. It has fuel pressure, it did not have spark. and it obviously had voltage. So I was gonna figure it out. So I elevated the front of my car and started poking around. Of course I used jack stands, and as soon as I got underneath the car, it lurched forward and it trapped me underneath the car. Yes, the worst fear of almost every car guy happened to me. The car fell off its jack stands. It actually drove off its jack stands and trapped me underneath it. Now, luckily, people, I have no idea how many, surrounded the car and literally deadlifted it off of me. I knew that I had severe injuries from the accident, and they called 911, they put me on a gurney, and off I went to the hospital. I didn't film anything from the hospital. I've just been trying to get into better health and figure out the recovery process for all of this. So it turns out I have bilateral clavicle fractures. So both my collarbones are badly broken. I have 6 broken ribs, I have 2 fractured vertebrae, and my pelvis is partially crushed. It's looking like it's gonna be probably around 6 months before I'm back to good health, and about 6 weeks before I'm gonna be out of this wheelchair. Man, it's a really bummer way to end this video. I just wanted to explain why the footage kind of cuts off and there's nothing else going on. I want to say a huge thanks to everybody who came to my event. I'm really sorry I put a damper on it by getting so injured. I know you guys drove the rest of Sunday, but I bet that was pretty difficult to do with such a shocking thing happen in the beginning of the day. As far as talking more about the injuries or my experience in the hospital, we can do that in another video. But again, I just wanted to let you guys know where I'm at. It was the most unexpected ending to my event and all of this hard work that I've been putting in for the last couple of months. It's a real bummer, but I'm obviously going to come back strong and we'll pick up where we left off. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Expect another video coming soon talking about how exactly my injury happened and what has happened in my life between then and now. All right, catch you guys later.